Hey there, I'm Michelle Rao, and welcome to the Leadership Growth Lab, the podcast where we ditch the leadership fluff and get into what actually works. If you're a new or emerging leader trying to figure out how to lead people without losing your mind or your integrity, you're in the right place. I've spent over 30 years leading teams, making mistakes, and learning the hard way so you don't have to. This isn't about motivational posters and feel-good quotes. This is real talk, real stories, and real strategies to help you become the leader you're meant to be. Let's get into it.
Good morning. So today I want to talk about the importance of documentation. And this is for both positive reasons as well as constructive reasons. When you have the responsibility for developing others and holding them accountable, documentation is vital. The reason is you have an employee and you want to evaluate them maybe for it's their annual evaluation, or you're considering people for a promotion, or you know that maybe this person isn't really living up to the expectations and you don't want to kind of hold them accountable for it and kind of put them on notice like, hey, you improve or move on. Without proper documentation, it's going to be very difficult for you to do this effectively. And it's going to be difficult for you to really honestly and objectively determine what course of action would be appropriate with this given employee. So even the way that you have to go about it is honestly daily documentation. Anytime that you are working with an employee, you likely have an interaction with them. Those interactions are going to be positive. Sometimes they're going to be constructive, meaning that you're correcting an issue or you're talking to them about a serious issue. Or they can also be neutral. Maybe like they did a great job or they're just being consistent. But in every interaction you have with the employee, it's usually they're positive, negative, or neutral. It's one of the three. And you may think that these little daily encounters don't really mean much, but they add up to a lot, especially when you're evaluating an employee for their annual evaluation, a promotion, or in some circumstances, if you're now considering managing them out of the process. It helps you decide that. Without that documentation, you're just going on pure memory. You have no dates. You have no specific examples other than what you remember. And let's be real, we all remember things a little differently than how they actually occurred. But if you write it down, if you document it, now you have a written record of what actually occurred. Now you can refer back to the specific date that occurred. You can refer back to the specific example of how it occurred, and you have this trail, you have this track record that you have now established with this employee. This helps you in a lot of ways. If you are looking to implement progressive discipline and quote unquote, what I call manage the employee out of your team, you now have substantial documentation to support that. You now have substantial documentation to implement a warning, whether that be a written warning or a verbal warning or even a performance improvement plan that enables you to not only provide that employee with a very structured and detailed information, but it also allows you to protect the company against claims of unemployment or voluntary termination, because now you have everything documented. So make sure you have a system for ongoing daily documentation of your employees' performance to help you navigate performance management. That's my tip for today. Let me know in the comments how you manage your employees' performance and documentation.
Thanks for hanging out with me today in the Leadership Growth Lab. If this episode resonated with you, do me a favor, share it with another leader who needs to hear it. Got a question or a leadership challenge you want me to tackle? Send it my way. I want to hear from you. Until next time, keep leading yourself first and the rest will follow.